Welcome to the deep dive. We cut through the noise, get you those essential insights from, well, a whole stack of sources. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a real giant of American literature, Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird. And our main source here is a really thorough review of this classic novel. So our mission today, it's not just about running through the plot, not at all. We really want to peel back the layers, understand why this book keeps sparking such strong conversations even decades later. We'll pull out the core messages, look at how Lee cleverly built her story, and really pinpoint those deep observations that make it timeless. You've likely heard of it, maybe you read it years ago, but we're hoping to help you see it with fresh eyes.
Exactly. This isn't just a book report. Think of it more as an exploration. We'll go from the specific time and place, the main characters, right through to the big universal themes and its huge impact. The goal is for you to walk away understanding not just what the book's about, but really getting why it still hits so hard for readers everywhere.
Okay, let's set the scene then. To Kill a Mockingbird, as most people know, Harper Lee wrote it, came out in 1960. And it's this great mix of genres. You've got your classic fiction, sure, but also that rich historical feel and definitely a key coming-of-age story. And the setting is so crucial here. We're dropped right into the 1930s, deep in the racially segregated South, this fictional town, Macomb, Alabama. It's a place where, tradition and justice really collide, and that atmosphere just shapes everything and everyone.
Oh, absolutely. The setting is practically another character, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the whole narrative unfolds through the eyes of young Scout Finch. She's innocent, but wow, incredibly observant. Her father, Atticus Finch, he becomes the story's moral center, really, especially when he takes on the defense of Tom Robinson. Tom's a black man, falsely accused of raping a white woman. And that trial, well, it's drenched in prejudice. It becomes the absolute core conflict. It's like a crucible revealing the true heart of Macomb.
Yeah, it's definitely not just a simple plot. So many layers woven together. So, okay, let's unpack this a bit. What are the major themes Harper Lee is exploring here? They seem so powerful.
She really does weave them together masterfully.
Yeah.
Racial injustice is probably the most obvious one, front and center. Tom Robinson's trial just throws the era's prejudice and, frankly, hypocrisy into sharp relief. But alongside that, you see this incredible moral growth, this development of empathy, mostly through Scout and her brother Jem, as they start to understand the world, learning Atticus's lesson to walk in someone else's skin. There's also a profound sense of loss of innocence. The kids have to face these really harsh truths about prejudice, about adults not always being right. And finally, courage and integrity that shines through Atticus. His quiet determination to do the right thing, even when it's incredibly unpopular. It's a powerful model. These aren't just abstract ideas in the book. They're lived experiences, all interconnected.
It's amazing how those themes feel so embedded, making it such a highly rated book, a 55 masterpiece for many. But what is it specifically about Lee's approach that gives it that powerful social punch? What makes it a masterpiece?
I think what really makes it stand out is Lee's ability to tackle the sheer ugliness of racism and moral hypocrisy head-on. But she does it with such honesty and, importantly, with deep empathy. She doesn't point fingers. She shows you the reality. And telling it through Scout's eyes, through a child's perspective, that creates this unique mix. Innocence meets injustice. It forces you, the reader, to confront these really uncomfortable truths, but without feeling like you're being preached at. It's a very fine balance.
Right, and the characters are a huge part of that balance. Atticus Finch, he's practically legendary as a moral figure in literature. Maybe not flawless, but his commitment to justice is just inspiring. And then Scout, with her curiosity, her sometimes naivety, it brings the surprising lightness almost to very heavy topics. It lets us see these complex problems through this clear, unbiased lens. It's quite brilliant.
And what's really remarkable is how relevant it all still feels. A book written in the 60s about the 30s, it's insights into prejudice, justice, human nature. They still speak directly to us now. It just keeps making us think about our own society, our own biases. It hasn't aged in that sense. It's truly evergreen.
Talking about Harper Lee's skill, her craft.
Yeah.
How does she do it? How does she handle these incredibly weighty, profound subjects without it becoming, just overwhelming or depressing? What's the secret there?
Yeah, her writing style is absolutely key. The prose, it seems simple on the surface, but it's incredibly profound underneath. She has this amazing knack for balancing genuine warmth and humor with these moments of really intense seriousness and sadness. You think about the funny little details of Macomb life, the kids' interactions, Scout, Jem, Dill, and then that's set against the gut-wrenching injustice of the trial or that chilling encounter with Bob Ewell. It's this careful balance that makes the story so moving, so emotionally resonant, but it never gets overly sentimental or preachy. It feels real. It lets the reader absorb these tough lessons through a story that's actually very accessible.
Okay, so thinking about our listeners, if someone hasn't read it or maybe read it ages ago and is thinking about picking it up again, who is this deep dive really for? Who's going to connect most strongly with this book?
Well, honestly, it's for pretty much anyone who appreciates classic American literature, or anyone who just loves powerful, character-driven stories, the kind that really stick with you after you finish. And it's especially valuable, I think, for people looking to understand the history of racism and morality in the U.S. But through fiction, through that humanizing perspective. If you like stories that make you think hard about empathy, about justice, about courage, yeah, this book is definitely for you.
It's interesting, it's so widely praised, To Kill a Mockingbird, but even the biggest classics, they sometimes attract different viewpoints or criticisms over time, right? So what kind of criticisms have some readers brought up, and how should we sort of understand those perspectives?
That's a fair point. And yeah, it's important to acknowledge those other viewpoints. No work exists in a vacuum. Some readers, especially maybe reading it today, have mentioned a couple of things. One is sometimes the pacing, particularly in the first half, can feel a little slow for some. Lots of establishing the town, the characters. And another, perhaps more significant point some raise is about the portrayal of the black characters. While they're definitely presented sympathetically, some feel their character development might seem a bit limited or maybe less nuanced compared to the white characters, especially when viewed through a modern lens on representation. Now, this isn't usually meant as a dismissal of the book's huge impact or Lee's intent. It's more an observation about how perspectives on, character depth and portrayal can evolve. They're valid discussion points, I think, that add to our understanding of the book's journey through literary history rather than taking away from its core strength.
Right. And despite maybe those evolving discussions, the book's legacy, its overall impact is just immense, undeniable, really.
Oh, absolutely undeniable. To Kill a Mockingbird was a sensation right away. Won the Pulitzer Prize in 1961, just the year after it came out. It very quickly became a standard text in schools all over the world, and it still is. It shaped how generations think about these issues. And then there was the film adaptation in 1962, critically acclaimed, brought the story to an even bigger audience. Gregory Peck, Abacus, unforgettable, but ultimately I think its enduring legacy is its incredible power to keep sparking these vital conversations about justice, empathy, equality. That makes it just as relevant, just as necessary today as it was 60-plus years ago.
To Kill a Mockingbird. It
Yeah.
really is a powerful testament to what storytelling can achieve. Those timeless messages, courage, empathy, the struggle against injustice, they just keep echoing, keep challenging us to look at our own world and our own roles in it. It's a profound journey.
Which really leaves us with an important question to consider, doesn't it? How do these themes, moral courage, racial injustice, explored so vividly in a novel from 1960 about the 1930s, how do they continue to challenge us? How do they inform how we understand justice and equality right here, right now? Something worth reflecting on, thinking about how the insights from this deep dive connect to the world you see around you today.